This is a site called AudioBoo. It's definitely a site to let you work smarter, not harder. I do want to, before I get started, tell you that it does have an app for the iPad as well as the iPhone, so students can actually do individual recordings from a device if they have it in the classroom. To start using AudioBoo, all you're going to do is open up a free account, and you are going to click right here, which is called Record, which you'll be able to record your voice. This again is a voice recording file. So what'll happen is it'll look like this, and it's like, get your mic ready, and my computer has a mic on it, so I'm just going to click here, and what's going to happen is it's going to load, and you're going to hit start recording. And as I'm talking, you can see it's moving up and down, so it's actually recording my voice. So I'm going to pause the recording, okay, and I'm going to say I'm happy with it. You could either preview it, restart, but I'm going to just say for now I'm happy with it. And I'm going to title this sample, and then I would put any kind of hashtags or description. I'll just put the word sample again, and I'll make it have a category. We're going to choose whatever category. We'll just choose one at random. Of course, probably most likely choose education. You can actually include an image. Now this is pretty amazing when you think about that. So think about all the things you can do with this device. If you're an art teacher, you can take a picture of the student's artwork and have them talk about it. If you're an English teacher, you could have your student read their poem and actually take a picture of the poem and upload it so that parents and students can see it on a board. If you are doing any kind of science project in your classroom, you can actually take a picture of the science project, have a student talk about it, and do a virtual science fair, and I'll show you how to do that. The possibilities really for this are endless, because not only are you including a voice, but you're also including an image. So I just want to emphasize that. So I'm going to click Add, and I'm just going to grab any sort of image that I have off my computer right now. I'm going to click QR code, just because that's something I have randomly. Okay, and I'm going to click Publish. So what happens is it's going to save my post. It's going to upload the Boo to my site. Now, something else that is very interesting is that if you click here, as that's uploading, I'm going to click Boards. I'm going to put my Boo on a board. So I'm going to title my board Art Class, or how about Virtual Art Fair. And then I'm going to say, come to the art fair at Mrs. Wright's class. Okay, of course you'll put more details. Okay, come to the art fair. So you get the idea. So this is just a sample. You would write more details. Okay, you could actually even choose an image for your board, but I'm not going to do that. You can maybe make a big background if you're doing Monet, or if you're doing, any kind of topic. You can actually have that for your board. I'm going to click Create Board. All right, and I'm going to refresh this. Okay, so you can see Virtual Art Fair right here. Okay, so there's my board for my virtual art fair. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to where my Boos were at. We're going to see if that Boo uploaded. Hopefully it did. It has by now. Okay, and you can see here's a sample.
And right now, as I'm speaking, you could...
Okay, so I'm going to put it on a board. I want to add it to my virtual art fair. Okay, so I'm going to add it to that board. All right, so when I go back to my boards, I'm going to click on Boards, and I'm going to click on Virtual Art Fair. And you could see, there's my picture or my piece of art or my QR code, and there's a description underneath. Now, what's great about this is that it actually gives a URL, so you can actually email or text out your link to your virtual art fair to all your parents. And you may want to consider keeping things confidential, so maybe Sally may not say her nice last name. You can say, this is Sally, and I'm talking about my art. To keep the confidentiality aspect, you can consider that. But you could just text this link out, or you could have this on your whiteboard. So when parents come in for your art fair, they can actually see a picture of the artwork and also listening to their child talk about it. It can be used in a class to display all the art projects. It can be used in a class to display students' pieces of writing. So hopefully you can see how many great uses there are. Last but not least, I do want to share this with you also. What is also great in an online learning environment, what I do is click on this embed button. And this actually allows me to embed this player in my course. So for me as an online instructor, what I do is I use the embed code and I put it in my course. And this will show up in my course, and my students will have not only written directions, but audio directions. So there's so many different uses for AudioBoo, for audio feedback, for online learning, for projects in the classroom. So really try it out. It's called AudioBoo, and I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, and I hope this will allow you to work smarter, not harder.